beach and you look out to the ocean and you see someone out there with their hand in the air, just waving it back towards the shore, you instinctively think that person's drowning and they need help. You run to get a lifesaver. You run to get a paddleboard. You run to try to rescue that person. In business, when somebody has their hand in the air and they're waving, we instinctively think they're saying hello. They're saying g'day. They're saying, how you doing? Why do we not think that they may, in fact, be asking for help? Why do we not think they may, in fact, be just saying, help me, just like we do think when we're out at the beach? Ladies and gentlemen, as leaders, we have to be prepared to differentiate between those waves that people are giving us, and we also must, as leaders, dive deep in business with our team and even our comrades, even our colleagues. We need to be diving deep in conversations with them when we see them waving to see if it's a wave of hello or if it's a wave of distress. Welcome to ladies and gentlemen to JTinTheRaw. I hope everybody is doing awesome. And what I would like to do, I haven't done this for some time, but here it is. In the comments below, whether you're watching live or on replay, tell me what you were doing on the weekend in an emoji. Don't write it. Give it an emoji. What you're up to this weekend, no matter where you are in isolation or not, as some places have opened up. What are you doing? In the comments, give me an emoji of what you are up to. For those that haven't joined us before, this is JTinTheRaw, and I come to you same time every single week with just some thoughts on business and on leadership. And after 30 years, I have quite a few thins to chew. Love to chew the thin. Jason Lawrence is surfing, Matty Frost is reading books and drinking red wine. So question of the day is share in the comments below what you were doing this weekend with an emoji. Now, what I thought today, what's that, Braxy? Are you getting your hair done? You're getting all those grey hairs dyed out, are you? G'day, Olga, over there in Russia. Pete Crawford, oh, I like that. Yes, jigsaws. So what I thought today, this is an interesting topic for me. Over a number of different conversations this week that I've had with people, I kind of got this esoteric answer to a question. And I guess generally we would probably stop at that really shallow answer. And for whatever reason, and I can't tell you why, I just probed a little bit deeper. And then probed a little bit deeper and probed a little bit deeper. It was like I was peeling an onion back and kind of getting deeper and deeper into that conversation with these people. And what I found was the answer that they gave me here was not at all in direct correlation to the answer here. There was a complete mismatch. Paige, you're spending time with Willow. I can understand what that is. So what I was able to ascertain just by having conversations with people, that while the metaphor that I'm using today is that they were waving to me, giving me this wave, which I did some research. The fingers outstretched wave like that implies they're genuinely happy with the person in front of them. And it's usually accompanied by a smile. And they're doing this. But when I dive deeper, into that conversation, was Miller, good morning, how are you? Is that I actually work out that the wave isn't this at all. The wave is more this. And as I ask more questions, I learn more about that person and I find out more about what's going on. And I guess this is the theme of today's show, is that it's all very well for us with our team members particularly at this time where they are under stress, where they are confused, where they are probably not articulating themselves how they feel or what is going on in their head, that when we ring them or we text them or we message them and we say, how are you doing? We get this. Well, that's what we think we get, but we're actually getting that. They're waving to us. And as leaders, we need to differentiate the difference between those waves. We need to differentiate. It's so hard to say at 8 o'clock in the morning. We need to differentiate those waves, and we need to ascertain, is it a real wave of happiness, or is it a real wave of I need some help? I really need some help. We know in society that at the moment there are some people doing it really tough. We also know in society that it's not cool to ask for help. What is cool is to battle on, to fight hard and keep driving forward regardless of what's in front of us. But that's really tough for human beings. And as leaders, I think it's our responsibility to perhaps spend some time with our team and just spend a few extra minutes. I'm not even talking hours. I'm just saying a few extra minutes with our team and dive deeper than, hey, how you going? Great. Awesome. Let's move on. Great. How you going? Great. Tell me, why are you great? What's going on that's great in your life? I really want to know. And when we uncover, that's just a bullshit answer. That's just a facade. Because when we dive deeper, they're not great. They're not fine. There is a whole bunch of issues going on in their life that we don't know about. And you know what? I'm finding this when I'm working with business owners all over the world at the moment. I say, how are you going? Oh, I'm going great. And then when you ask a few more questions, you realize it's not as great as we might have thought it was. There are challenges there that they weren't expecting. There's chaos there that they weren't prepared for. And there's issues there that are arising that they have not ever seen before. Alan Leach, g'day. Sean O'Shea, g'day. Andrew Simmons, g'day. Mick Cunico, g'day. Rachel, g'day. So this is what I really want us to talk about with our team this week. By the way, for those that are watching that have just come on now, question of the day is in the comments, share what you're up to this weekend in an emoji. In an emoji, what are you up to this weekend? Cindy, you can draw a card driving if you like. What are you up to this weekend? Share it as an emoji below. Lorena, g'day. So yeah, this is what I want you guys to do. I want you to ring your team. I want you to ring anybody that is watching, that is working for you. I want you to ring them over the next 7 days and ask how they're doing. I want you to look at the wave that they are giving. G'day Wendy over there in Arizona. And I want you to identify that wave and see if it's a wave of distress or if it's a wave of happiness or whether it's a wave of, I really want someone to talk to. I want you to really dive deep with your team and show that you care. I want you to take the few extra minutes to connect with that team member at a new level. Because what we do know is when business reopens, and many of us, whatever business we are, it is beginning to reopen, some of our team are going to be ready to come back, and others are not going to be ready to come back for whatever reason. So let's show we care. Let's show we care about them as people. Because when we care about them as people, then they will care about our members, our clients, our customers as people as well. If they're mentally healthy, They're going to be ripping and tearing when they come back to work. What can we do to help them? Braxy, thanks so much for sharing that link. So, what does a wave look like to you? What does a wave look like to you? What I want you to be thinking about this week is also yourself. Are you putting your hand up and waving in distress and no one's looking? Or are you putting your hand up and waving and saying you're having a great time? You know the answer to that. I don't. But what I can tell you is this. You can always ask for help. In business, you can ask for help. In life, you can ask for help. And what I understand from everybody that I've been speaking to over the last 7 weeks from a business side of things is that many are trying to do things alone. Many of them are battling away by themselves. But the most successful people that are handling this situation are the people that are reaching out and collaborating, that are working with friends, having peer support, having conversations with people about life and about business. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ring up someone and have a business coach. It's okay to have a conversation with a colleague, someone you know in the industry that you work in, and just talk to them about what's going on. It is okay for that. We don't get any extra kudos. We don't get any extra stripes on our uniform for doing this alone. There are people out there who think this will make me bigger and stronger and tougher. Yep, it will. Resilience will help, but so will help. So, that's the challenge for the week. You know, JTinTheRaw always presents you a challenge. And the challenge this week is A, ring each of your team members and ask your team members, are they doing okay? And then drill down deeper. Listen to the answer and make sure that they truly are doing okay. And yourself. Are you doing okay? And don't be afraid to ask for help. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been tuned into JTinTheRaw, show 195. Question of the day, whether you're watching live or on replay, is to share in the comments, what are you up to this weekend in an emoji? In an emoji. This weekend, of course, for many countries around the world, is Mother's Day. So if you are watching and you are a mum, a very happy Mother's Day to you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope it's just not Mother's Day on Sunday, but it is a full Mother's weekend for you. And you have a wonderful weekend. I hope that you are spoiled, completely rotten, all those mums out there. Now, if you got any value out of today's show, as always, I would love you to hit the share button wherever it is, on whatever device you're watching. Hit the share button or tag anybody in the comments below that you think could get benefit out of the show. If you think anybody could get benefit of understanding the difference between a wave of distress and a wave of greeting. If you think you know anybody that could get any benefit out of a wave of greeting or a wave of distress differentiation, please tag them in the comments below. So let me finish the way I finish every single show, every single week, is quote of the week. Quote of the week is this: react fast to a wave. Regardless of the type of wave that it is, react fast. One more time. React fast to a wave. Regardless of the type of wave it is, react fast. So if it is a wave of distress, get out there fast. And if it's a wave of happiness, a wave of joy, then respond quickly with a wave of joy and a wave of happiness back. That'll make the world a better place. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been tuned into JTinTheRaw. One more time, quote of the week: react fast to a wave, regardless of the type of wave it is. React fast. Hope you enjoyed today's show. If you got any value, please share it. Please Put any comments that you like, whether you're watching live or on replay, in the comments below. And I will catch you on the flip side.